Hi everyone, welcome to MediaNama. This video is basically to explain a new kind of mass surveillance that government agencies might be engaging in. Last week, a US Senator, Ron Wyden, he sent a letter to DOJ, the Department of Justice in the US, and he explained how there are government agencies. He didn't name which agencies, but he said foreign government agencies that demand push notification data from Apple and Google. And his basic argument is that they are using this push notification data to track and surveil users. But how exactly can push notification data be used for this? That's what I'll try to explain in this video in a short 2 to 3 minutes. So push notifications are basically the notifications you get on your phone from an app. For example, if you get an email, you get a notification from Gmail saying that you got an email from this person. This is a preview of the email. Similarly, for chat apps or social media apps, whenever you receive a social media notification or a message or a DM, you get a notification on your phone, and then you get uh, a preview of the message. And it also includes stuff like the date and the time that the notification was sent, etc. So those are push notifications. The interesting thing about push notifications is that they are delivered by Apple for iOS and by Google for Android. So the app themselves cannot deliver these notifications without going through Apple or Google. For instance, even though the Gmail handles your emails and the email comes through Gmail servers, the push notification aspect of it has to go through Apple servers. So Gmail has to notify Apple servers that there's this push notification that I want to send to this user regarding this email that they've received. So this is the case, and here is where Apple and Google servers get involved because they handle these push notifications. They have the whole infra for it. The problem is government agencies have the powers to demand data from Apple and Google. They demand a lot of data. Apple and Google both have a transparent, they have a website where they say which government has demanded and what type of data it has demanded. But so far, push notification data was not revealed as something that governments asked for. That's because the US government disallowed Google and Apple to reveal that push notifications could be asked in such a way. Senator Ron Wyden's letter basically asks the DOJ to allow Google and Apple to talk more about this kind of data demand and data requests from governments. So now both Apple and Google have updated their website saying that push notification data is also being demanded by governments. The issue over here is push notification data contains a lot of metadata. Metadata basically is the data that revolves around which app issued the notification, when was it issued, which to which user, what's the Apple ID associated with that user, what time was it issued, and in worst case, the message contents might also be revealed in this metadata because many app developers don't encrypt the message data. For example, Gmail's email, the email preview which says, hi, this is this is what we want to convey, those contents which you see when you get notifications, those might be revealed to the government, even though Gmail itself might have a protective server and everything. If that metadata is getting disclosed in the notification, then it defeats the purpose of any kind of encryption. Now, we don't know which all apps leave data unencrypted. We don't know if WhatsApp leaves it unencrypted. We don't know. Signal, for example, today came out. Signal's president Meredith came out and said that with Signal that the data is encrypted and governments won't get access, or Apple or Google won't get access to the contents of a message. But we don't know if that's the case with other messaging apps like Telegram or WhatsApp. So this has now raised concerns that how push notifications might be used by governments to bypass traditional encryption channels and to demand data about their consumers. Still, it's very fairly early in terms of our understanding of how exactly they're using it, what kind of demands are there, because only now Apple and Google are starting to talk about it. They've put out a separate section on their website saying what kind of push notification data they've revealed to governments. The more and more we come across such instances, we will be able to better understand how exactly push notification data is being used by government agencies to surveil and track users. But there are all other kinds of metadata. There's metadata which resides unencrypted on Apple servers, which any law enforcement agency can demand Apple for. Another important point is that apps can encrypt their data for push notification. Google and Apple have features that allow them to encrypt the contents of the notification. But a lot of providers don't do this because it's not the default option and it requires additional resources to be put into to work out the encryption for it. So there will be apps which are absolutely focused on privacy that do this encryption. For example, Signal, but don't expect the same from all apps. So basically, treat any apps if they do not disclose anything about how they handle push notifications, treat them as their push notifications are decrypted, and accordingly make sure that no sensitive communication of yours is being exchanged through that app, or at least notifications for that app is turned off. So that's the brief about it. We've covered both the senator's letter and the update from Meredith Whittaker on what Signal is doing. So you can have a look at both these posts from on our site. Thank you.